Welcome to today's video as of recording of this Saturday, May 24th, 2025. Now yesterday in our previous video, did the Friday walk and talk, stopped at a couple of places we haven't been to for a while. Some places we have been, something got me completely off guard. So over at GameStop, just going through some of the multiverse, looking at Batman. Oh, this is new. The Jim Carrey final suit Riddler. I'm just so flabbergasted right now, looking at it going, has this been out the whole time and I'm just seeing this now? I mean, it says the platinum on there, but is it new? It's kind of debating whether I should get it or not. Stopped at Target, focusing on another Batman Forever line, on Superman coming out next. Just kind of saw that leak, and lo and behold, as I'm looking at Superman, there's the Riddler again. So GameStop and Target both having these. Now they may show up at other places, but get them while they're hot. I'm just blown away that every time we go out, we see more and more McFarlane figures, and this is great. Another thing that got me off guard was how hot this coffee was. When I took a sip out of it, I was like, whoa, that is one hot black coffee. Just brewed this on the Keurig. I picked up my Riddler in the final suit. I think that's what it's called, Riddler final suit, at GameStop. So I didn't pass on this. I knew better, but if I did, I would have obviously picked it up at Target. So knowing that this just came out, wanted to throw that out there. If you're on the hunt, if you're looking to complete your Batman Forever, stop at GameStop, stop at Target, and hopefully you'll come across the Riddler. Let's check them out. And out of the GameStop bag is the Jim Carrey Riddler, the final suit. And it is a McFarlane Platinum Edition. We saw that in the video. In case you missed it, you do get the card. Only two hands. So, not a lot of accessories, which I'm totally cool with. For me, there's no reason to have different hands, because everything you need. He's holding his cane. I don't want to remove that. I don't want to swap out that. We'll swap out the hands for the review, but this is the pose I want to go with. It's classic final Riddler scene. Well, one of them, the second to final in Batman Forever. GameStop was selling for $26.99 unless you're a pro member. I got mine for $25.64 plus tax. Here is the SKU number. The Riddler final suit, Batman Forever. When I saw this, I go, well, wait a second. Was this out the whole time? But I kind of forgot that. It was the collectible. We got the Nightmare Bat by everybody here except for Nicole Kidman. And this is a figure of his own. Looks like three pieces of tape here. I'll do it really carefully. I'm not going to save the box. There's sometimes that I don't open anything. There's sometimes that I'll save the boxes. But with the multiverse, the DC multiverse that I do open, I never save these boxes. But it's cool. This might be the first one with the Platinum Edition. I'll have to double check what I have, but not a logo that's on a lot of my figures, except for Azrael. I thought that he did have the Platinum. I just looked to my left, and I decided not to open him up. Had him for a little over a year, maybe a year and a half, but yeah, I just wanted to point it out that his foot is cocked. It must be totally uncomfortable. But yeah, he's staying packaged. Okay, back to Jim over here. So this should just pop right up. I love the artwork that they give us in the back. We'll pull him out, and I want to get at the card and point out that every multiverse comes with that nice stand. I didn't get those with the Batman animated series, which is disappointing, but you get them with these. And there's the card, the Riddler final suit, Batman Forever, taken right out of that movie shot. You see Tommy Lee Jones' Two-Face right there, the data file, real name, Edward Nygma. And the first Riddler, then the collectible. So this is the difference between the two cards. It's the same image, but just this is a closer shot. Kind of push back, and you get the final suit, and you just have the Batman Forever on the back. And it should be exactly the same data file where, Batman faces off against two foes. So yeah, just a little description here of Batman Forever. Classic Jim Carrey in his prime. It would have been cool if they would have if it would have just said Batman Forever, just because it's a platinum edition. I'm trying to think of the Clayface for Batman the Animated Series did come with one of these. My little correction, but it was a $40 purchase. There was all these other accessories that had little text there. So wish we would have got something more than just DC. We'll remove the little wires, the twist ties in here, get them out, take a look at the hands, and yeah, I'll get a final look here of Jim Carrey. Alrighty then. And the two hands, one of them is a fist. I didn't see the Riddler really, knocking anybody out in Batman Forever, but you do have that, that option to change out the hands. We'll get Edward Nygma, Jim Carrey, the Riddler out of here. It's kind of like, oh my gosh, it's like you're sucking me right out of here. There we go. Okay, he is very stiff. I'm loving this. I love how he's going to stand perfectly. The head goes every direction. Look at the mask. The hair, you can feel every bit of detail in there. You can go full Exorcist on you. Now, something that I was looking at in the package was his elbow. Like, what an uncomfortable pose. But you kind of have that look here. Like, this is like total movie poster. Like, hey, Batsy. Kind of like that. Maybe I should add that to the thumbnail. You have two nice holes under the feet, so it'll be perfect for the little stand they gave us. Look at the bendable action here with his Riddler shoes, little dressed up shoes. The knees, very tight. So yeah, they did a great job with this character. I always thought it was like more of a whiter like jumpsuit he's wearing, but maybe that's the true color. You can see all the question marks. Now, what I like about the cane, it hides this. So I'm always kind of griping about, unless it's a darker color and there's a bunch of six packs, it hides that a little bit. So you do get that little blending in. And just like the first like staff or cane, and I guess he's not really a cane, I guess a staff, is it will bend. The original one was bendable too, so you can strike a pose with Edward Nygma. You can bend that all the way back and give his elbow a little bit of a break. And then the wrist turn, the hands will come in and out. Great attention to detail. I mean, this is McFarlane's finest when you get to these multiverse. And if he does lose to DC, it's going to be a huge miss because, he really knocked these out. And when you remove either hand, you do get these kind of like Captain Hook pegs, and that's how the hand, the fist will just slide in. This arm's a little bit looser. This is tight. Well, I guess not. The legs are nice and stiff though, at least. But yeah, I swapped out both hands. So this is the open hand and the fist. He's not going to be able to hold that staff, but he can be like, riddle me this, riddle me that. Who's afraid of the big black bat? And if you had some turntables, he could be like mixing it. So you could do some different things with Edward. He stands perfectly. I mean, this is a soft surface. I mean, it's a top of a stool, and that's just the advantage of having that stand. It's incredible. I mean, I'm actually having a little bit of an issue with some of my other figures, trying to get them to stay standing up. Might have to get some of that double-sided tape, but with these, you won't need any because this is absolutely perfect. Couldn't pass this one up, and you can see why. I mean, if you're a fan of Batman the Animated Series, Batman Forever, Batman anything, McFarlane has covered it, and I am going to get anything Batman Forever. I want to thank everybody for watching. We'll see you guys next time. A little comparison of the two standing side by side. I mean, they're so unique in their own that, what a collection. I mean, this is awesome. I had no idea that we would get this. And I mean, who could pass up anything from that movie? Any scene It's this McFarlane printed money. But you see what I mean with Keaton. I mean, even though you have that, you can't even tell because it's perfectly in line with the muscles. So this is the best that McFarlane has ever done with the stomach. I mean, again, you look at the Riddler, you see how noticeable that is. You can't even see it.